Konnichiwa everyone! We are in Tokyo Game Show, the biggest gaming event in Asia.
Exactly, Betverse is here. So last month we were in Gamescom, the biggest gaming event in Europe. So now we are in Asia with more than 250,000 visitors
and 500 game developers here.
Oh my god, it's amazing. I can't wait to speak to all of them and, you know, get them to Betverse.
Yes.
So that you can play some games either for free or betting with real money.
Definitely. So I guess enough of talking and let's get going now, guys.
Tokyo Game Show 2019, Asia's biggest gaming, tech, anime event, and basically the best we've ever seen in our lives. We are in Hall 1. Here we have like technology. We have Alienware, Dell, HP. Behind us, it's Tecmokoi. Basically, this hall is mostly about technology and not so much about video games. But we'll continue in other halls where the games are the main thing. Okay, now what's up?
There's something.
I don't like to play horror games because I don't get scared. But with this game, that was another story.
The game you played is about you facing your fears and facing your stress. We have another game about exploring all types of emotions, from happiness to sadness, and you can actually see things changing according to your feelings, your thoughts, your decisions. So we want to make you not just have fun, but more like explore yourself, like discover new things about yourself, new relationships with the other players. Like for example, you guys played together, you saw each other getting scared from a gift, so you know your friend better.
How do you read my fear?
Yeah, so we depend on your heart rate. There are some statistics that shows you that when you're scared, your heart rate goes up.
How is game development in Bahrain right now?
Right now, people are very interested in it. They're interested, but they still don't have, let's say, enough experience. So one thing is, for example, one of the universities has a course to teach game development.
Why do you believe this has not been more developed in Bahrain?
It's a cultural thing, I believe. People don't take gaming seriously yet. In the Middle East, it's still of 9 to 5 job, stick with it and don't do anything else, no risk. Now, this generation is pushing for risk. People are now willing to take these risks. People quitting their job. I quit my first job just to do the game for 9 months. And it worked out. I'm very happy with it. People are now willing to juggle between 2 jobs, which is my current situation. Make a game and still have a steady job to fund it.
We arrived at Konami booth. It's big, nice, interesting as you can see. Well, basically it's interesting because there is a match right now, so people are piling up and are going there. But it's not only football. This booth is huge and it even has more stuff that we're going to see. Ryan, you know what? I was out in the snow and everyone started beating me. Why? What's going on here? What's going on with Project Winter?
I heard you were a traitor.
I was.
They found you out. That's what happens. 8 people get stuck into a cabin. There's 6 people that are good and 2 people that are bad, the traitors. The traitors are not known to anyone else. Their whole job is to mess up the survivors and make sure that they don't escape the wilderness. Replayability is kind of endless. It's more of a social game. It's a social deception game. Every single round that you have is going to be very different. But you can do certain progression trees to unlock certain cosmetics. We're on Steam, currently working towards PlayStation and Xbox, hopefully in the future Switch. It's just harder to develop for, performance-wise, basically, just to make sure the game is running as good as it can.
The booth of Cyberpunk 2077, they have this real-life model of a motorcycle. One of the nicest booths and the most impressive is that of Bandai Namco. Behind us there is a stage where they are talking. This does not look like a booth. This looks like Akihabara, like the city of games. It's like we are out in a Japanese city, not inside the convention. Here we see Goku. Who doesn't love Goku? Well, I've tried to be a Super Saiyan once and it didn't work. Maybe I should try to meditate next to him.
It's over 9,000! What?
People tend to call it a Hotline Miami in first person, but actually it is a bit more than that because it offers multi-path branching plotline, at least 7 different endings at this current stage. On early access it has around 15 levels available, but depending on your path you choose, you will have different levels. The game happens in the near-distant future. The European Union has fell apart and the Russian Federation has formed. That's like a new Soviet Union. It has taken Ukraine, Poland and Lithuania. And there's a new free city called Crimson Tide built on the border of Germany and Poland. Humanity is on the verge of merging with AI, and right now governing parties are not political but economical. So people vote with their wallets for the ruling corporation. People are controlling their employees by mandatory medication. And so the game starts with a middle-class citizen, you the player, who might have took one too many mandatory pills, because suddenly you start talking with your own brain.
These pills, they affect the behavior of the player or how the story will progress?
Exactly, they do. They affect the story of the player, potential hallucinations, how the story progresses, how the story branches out, in a lot of different ways.
So the next big haul from 4 to 6, it's combined and it has a lot of companies. Behind us you can see the wheel of Google. They give you free balls. So free balls for everyone. It's Google Play. Behind us it's Square Enix, where people are piling up to see the new Final Fantasy remake. And here we have one of these promotion girls. So they just basically give leaflets for free, but it's all in Japanese and it's all, you know, Japanese to me. ADK Games, and these guys here are building something very innovative. So voice-controlled game. How is the gameplay?
We implemented simple voice commands such as move, run, jump, and so on. There are over 30 voice commands provided. So you just have to choose between these 30 voice commands to navigate your nearly blinded character through a dark and abstract world. Also a unique game, a unique style and character.
We're planning for 2 chapters. One chapter will be roughly around 3 hours.
The character has to recover the light in this dark and abstract world, yeah.
Where did you draw inspiration from for that?
My brain.
So behind us, there is a big and amazing booth of Capcom. You can see the struggle here. So basically, they have the new expansion of Monster Hunter. So they have brought some big statues, like life-size. Well, I don't know how a life-size monster could be anyway, but we can only imagine. And Project Resistance, you know, Umbrella Corporation. I wish I could work for them.
This game is a side-scroller cinematic game which take inspiration from Prince of Persia and Another World. Flashback, very atmospheric, very retro style and nostalgic. So we tried to give a lot of effort to give emotions. We used Game Maker Studio. In the team we were 3 persons and everybody made everything. So I am basically an artist, but I learned to code while coding.
Which one is your favorite character?
Carry? My character is Carl.
So you guys pretty much know your combos well. What is the chance of me button mashing and winning you?
No chance.
How many hours per day do you exercise?
Like 3 to 4, sometimes 5 to 6.
Do you use a special controller?
No, I'm using the default controller for that console. Yeah, but my two teammates, they are using the arcade stick.
So we're here with Nisam Kondo. He's the creator of Rocket Engine. So your game, it's very nice. When is the release?
This week,
For what platform?
PS4, Steam, Nintendo Switch.
So that was it with Tokyo Game Show 2019. The event has come to an end. As you can see, people are still going in and coming out, though they don't want to leave it. Tokyo Game Show was a blast. We had fun with Karen, Betverse. We saw things that we have not seen in any other gaming event, European or American. Tokyo Game Show is the biggest gaming event in Asia with a very good reason. I am amazed at how all the companies had amazing booths. They had everything calculated so perfectly and there was no mess. People can actually play, enjoy, have fun, see something interesting, and I think it's well worth your time. Thank you for staying with us until this point. Please do not forget to check Betverse and stay tuned because more videos are coming. Sayonara!
Konnichiwa, everyone. We are in
This will be in the bloopers. He will put this in the video. Be sure.
Don't do that one off.
Just don't do it!
It is perfect. Really?
Are you